All right, there we go. Gosh, that was a trip and a half trying to get that linked up there. Okay, so hi everybody, SherlockFan here, and welcome back. First off, I'm gonna rep my shirt. It says "Go to therapy." Important to go to therapy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. But yeah, so this is kind of an unexpected live stream. It always is. I never know how to do these. I don't know if I should announce them ahead of time. 9 times out of 10, I just kind of jump in here and I say what I need to say, and then whoever wants to join joins. But we got a couple things to talk about. If you've seen the title and the thumbnail, you know what we're talking about today. We're talking about my Matthew Lillard experience, and I loved the convention. It was so much fun. I had a good time. I got to meet him. So officially, when you're seeing tomorrow the Scream video, we're watching Scream 2 tomorrow on the channel. And when you see that, I'm going to mention that I am going at that point to go see Matthew Lillard, and I am officially back. I officially met him. Meet, I guess, is a strong word because I saw him, I was physically near him, and we hugged. But did I get to know him as a person? Not a lot. So, did they really? That's interesting. I didn't know Neve Campbell and him had a history. Granted, though, you know, Matthew Lillard's a cute guy, so like I can see it. But honestly, for a minute, I didn't know who Neve Campbell was either. So, but now I know she plays Sydney, so now I know that. But yeah, I'm only really about into the second movie in the Scream franchise, so like don't spoil anything, but like it's been a ride so far. The second movie, I wouldn't say is my favorite, but the reaction is a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it for the first time. But whoever doesn't want to know the spoilers, here's a spoiler though, is not enough. There's no Stu in the second one, and that's I know he's dead, but I was irking for some Stu to be in there, especially because I released it after meeting Matthew Lillard, and then come to find out he's not even in the movie. So I guess shrug, whatever, that's fine, but kind of a letdown. One thing I do want to show you guys that's made it into our background. This is not a real play button, but I did want to share it with you guys. Since we officially hit our 1,000, I looked at an Etsy shop and got this done because I figure we got to remember our milestones. We got to remember where we started. So when we get the real one, we can remember where we started and have where we ended up. So we need to have a little starter. And this is the cute one that I came up with. Don't ask me how much it was. I don't want to talk about it. But that's there now. So it looks stupid. There. That's there now in the back of our videos. So I'm really hyped about that. Like I said, this stream probably won't be super long, but we'll kind of get into the story about Matthew Lillard. So I ended up going to Planet Comic-Con, for those who don't know. I don't think I announced it on the channel or anything because it was kind of one of those things I was like not sure if it was going to happen or not. So I ended up going, paid a hefty amount for it. And especially because I had heard from another guy at another convention, hey, if you're going to see Matthew Lillard, make sure to get the VIP experience. And I thought, okay, we'll get the VIP experience. But not really in this sense was it VIP, but I did get the meet and greet because I really wanted to know that for sure I would meet him. Like, otherwise I would have had to stand in line and maybe have a chance at meeting him. Maybe not. Like, I don't know. He had panels and stuff that day. So I wanted a for sure thing that I was going to meet him. It's on my vision board. I was like, I want to meet him. I want to see him, you know, big Scream fan. So now here's when we get there. So we end up getting there. And aside from all the money that it was, like the meet and greet was expensive, but again, once in a lifetime opportunity, I figured it would be fun. So we end up getting there. I end up spending a hefty amount of money on merchandise and con stuff, which people who go to conventions regularly, you got to be making more bank because cons are expensive. And I know that I asked my sister, I was like, how do people do this? How do people go to conventions all the time? Because this shit is expensive. And granted, I love it because I'm supporting like an artist. I'm supporting someone who is like, you know, being creative. I love that. I love to be able to support. But the problem is it was so expensive. And that's on me for poor budgeting. Not to say I didn't love all the things I bought, but there's a part of me that looked at that afterward and I was like, well, shit. Okay. So I also forgot that all my stuff that I bought at the convention is over there. So there might be an awkward point where I'm just going to leave you staring at the wall while I go grab that. But Yeah, so anyway, back to the convention. We went to the convention, I had the meet and greet, and I had it at 7 o'clock, thinking, okay, on the dot, I'm gonna meet him at 7. Thinking, okay, this is I have freaking hacked the system, right? Like everybody else is gonna be standing in line. They do need to. Everyone else is gonna be standing in line. And I'm like, I'm gonna beat the line. I'm gonna have a set photo op with this guy. And then I get there, and first off, I was antsy as hell because I was like waiting. And I kept trying to buy things. I was poor by like halfway into the day. So like I couldn't buy anything else. And I'm like, what do I do? How do I spend my time? And then finally my time comes up. I go up there. They hadn't even finished with session 1 yet. So like I get in line and I see all these people and I'm like, are you joking? And I thought there was just no way. And then we're with section 1. I was in section 2. And then there was a 3 and a 4 after that, which I didn't even know that. The convention center closed at 7. So I was like, what happens at 7? So I was like panicking. I'm like, will I get to meet him or not? Because I did not just spend all this money to get here. So anyway, I end up getting in line. And it's like, it's shoulder to shoulder. It's like there was someone right here. There was someone right here. There was someone back here. So like we are inches away from each other. And granted, I made a lot of like nice friends in line and stuff. Everybody was real chill. Everybody was real cool. But just, it was so hot. And I had a bag full of my merch because I was like, what else am I supposed to do with this? And so we're standing in line. And I'm like, I'm freaking out because I'm like, I'm not going to meet this guy. Like point blank, there are so many people here. I'm not going to meet him. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And they finally start moving people through. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the girl next to me says that people were lining up as early as like 9 a.m. or earlier to meet people. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then this girl over here starts passing out things. And I'm like, what are you passing out? Should I know this? Should I be aware of this? What is this? Because I thought it was like a celebrity, like come back the next day kind of thing. And I thought, no way, because I don't live here. And also like I bought a 1-day ticket. So I am so screwed if we have to move this. So it was a whole thing. And so then I'm standing there and finally the line starts moving. And we end up starting to get over there. And then eventually the time comes. We get to the little tent thing they had set up for him, the little curtain thing. And I'm like looking through the curtain and I'm like trying to, because like part of me is like, okay, now I know him from Scream. I can't remember what he looks like. So I look in the curtain and I'm like trying to get a glimpse of what's going on. I don't think I remember seeing him. And then the guy behind me and I were talking because like we're both kind of nervous because like he had grown up on his movies and stuff. And I kind of felt like a fake fan, frankly. Like everybody else is like wearing cosplays and everybody else is like super really into Scream or into Scooby-Doo or into Five Nights at Freddy's or know all of his movies. And I'm like, yeah, I know him from Scooby-Doo and I just started the Scream franchise. So like I look like a fake fan because I'm like over here not knowing shit about the Scream franchise because I just started it. And then like all I know him from is Scooby. I haven't even seen 13 Ghosts, which we will get to, and next Halloween it's on my to-do list. But yeah, so I basically get up there and we finally get up there. And so I see the lady and I'm like, so then we get up there and we're going to see him. And the family in front of me goes and they get their picture. And then they start to walk away. And I start walking in. And then they're like, oh, wait. The guy in the last picture blinked. So we got to bring him back. So they come back and I have to walk backward and just like awkwardly like, oh, he blinked. And walk backward. And I'm just standing there. And then they get their new photo and they start walking out. And I walk up to him and I'm like, and I'm just standing there and I'm like, can I have a hug? Or can we hug in the picture? Yeah. See, I don't feel like I'm a real fan though, because like I said, I don't know, it's paying to see somebody being a real fan. I don't know. But anyway, so I was like, hey, can we hug? And he was like, yeah. And so we hugged in the photo. And give me a second, because I hate to do this on a live stream. I really, really, really do. But I'm going to leave you here for just 1 second while I grab the stuff that I got from the convention and the photo. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to go get all this crap. Not all this crap. This beautiful merch that I got. Okay. So anyway, back to my story. So anyway, so I hugged Matthew Lillard, basically. But I also embarrassed myself in front of Matthew Lillard because I just stood there for like the first few seconds. And granted, it was so fast. It was like, okay, hi, how are you? And then it was like, okay. And it wasn't on him. Like, he was very nice. But part of me didn't know what I wanted to say. Did I want to ask questions about Scream? And again, it was so fast because there were so many people in line. So it had to be kind of like how are you? Cool. Get your picture and then kind of move on because there were a lot of people. So, that was kind of overwhelming and I had spent the whole night ahead of that, like freaking out thinking, okay, what am I going to say to him? What can I bring up in Scream that I really like? Cause I was just going to say, oh, I love your character of Stu, but and I had thought about wearing my Stu cosplay that I did like last year and all this, but long story short, none of it happened. None of it got said, and if anyone judges this picture or screenshots it, I swear to God, you're blocked. No, but I hugged Matthew Lillard. So, what more is there to be said? But yeah, so I actually hugged him. I looked super freaking dopey in the photo. And I think part of that was because like we had a bit of a height difference, but also I didn't know when they were taking the shot. I don't think anybody told me like 1, 2, 3. I think I just was like caught off guard and I didn't know that they had even snapped the photo yet. So, but yeah. And don't even get me started. Like, I didn't even tell you guys the other part about this trip. Obviously, Matthew Lillard was a big reason for going and doing this. But our hotel experience was something else. Our hotel was something else. Me and my family joke about it being called the hepatitis hotel because honestly, I'm surprised we didn't walk out of there having hepatitis or something worse happen. But I'm going to show you guys some of the cool stuff that I got from the convention. And I deeply apologize. I actually don't know the artists' names off the top of my head, but I swear if anybody does know them, like, let me know because they're absolutely talented. But I got this Coraline. Oh my gosh, this light sucks. I got this Coraline print. I got this Corpse Bride print. And keep in mind, the stuff I'm going to show you, it doesn't seem like I should have spent so much money, but I did. I spent a lot. This is a beautiful picture of Billy Loomis and Stu. Very, very pretty. Obviously, I need to frame that Matthew Lillard photo. And then I got this bento box picture. That one is from... I don't know if it says the artist's name on here. I don't think so. And then I got in a Bob's Burgers box, I got a mystery box and I got some Bob's Burgers merch. I got an apron. I got, this is where I went ham was because they had so much Scream merch and I was like going to booth to booth and I'm like, where's your Scream merch? Let me see it. And I ended up buying, I don't know if I can show this because it's not a weapon. It's costume, but it's this. I don't know if you can see it. And it's got Ghostface's reflection in it. But I think that would be fun for a background prop for Halloween. I got this Billy, Stu, and Ghostface sticker. And I got this Princess Peach crown because last year I did a Princess Peach cosplay that I did a short of. And this actually, I wanted to add this to it because the one that came with it was a felt crown. This feels like the real shit. So the other thing I bought, which is 100% costume jewelry, but the other necklace that I have that's costume jewelry is a Coochie Kopi necklace, and nobody even knows. But it's also really cute and it goes really well if you wear a Bob's Burgers outfit. But I got this Ghostface necklace, really cute, love that. And this might be good to wear in a future Scream video, actually, because now that I have it, except you can't see it at all unless I just bring it up. But yeah, so I met Matthew Lillard. I embarrassed myself a little bit. I don't know that it's as crazy because I have told people and they were like, I don't think that's weird that you asked him for a hug. I think a lot of people do that. But it's just, I feel like it's the way that I kind of like walked up there weirdly, and because I had to go back and then I went forward again, and then I had to be like really quick, and I was like, can I have a hug? Or I don't think I said, can I have a hug? I think I just said, can we hug in the photo or something? But it's just the way that it felt when I said it. And like I said, he was super chill. And, you know, he even gave me like an extra squeeze on the way out, you know, after the hug. But like, it was a good memory, but it was still, I still look super derpy in this picture. And I will die on this hill that I look awkward in that photo. And now it's printed out forever and will be framed. And also now it's on the internet. So, because I shared that too. So, and on my YouTube. Anyway, we're going down a road. But anyway, so yeah, that is basically my story. Like I said, we have a Scream 2 reaction coming out tomorrow. I'm really excited for you guys to see that. It's about 56 minutes long, which I don't usually love doing really long videos like that, but I feel like there were just so many good parts that I didn't really want to cut out. And I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this one. This one was really fun. This one also took a while in the making because I've been wanting to continue the Scream franchise for a while, but I didn't know if I should just wait until October, if I should only make it like exclusive to spooky season. So, but I think that it's more fun to kind of do it in and out of season, frankly. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. And like I said, those artists who I did bring up, I know their names, but I don't know in which order I bought things and how to credit the artist. So I really, really deeply apologize to any artists that I showed and I couldn't properly credit. What I could probably do is put their artists, I could put all the artists' names that I visited at the convention, and then that way it kind of covers like any artists that I did visit, and that way kind of puts it out there. Because yeah, I love to support the Artist Alley. I love to support those guys because they're doing really cool work and they really put their heart and souls into their work when they sell it. So, but anyway, I'm really excited you guys got to hear the story. Please be kind about the story. Please don't retweet, like not retweet. Please don't share this video and be like, oh my God, she's such a nerd. But like, I'm just like happy that I could share this story. And I'm really happy that I got to meet Matthew Lillard. I think it was just a lot of fun. It was a once in a lifetime. A lot of money was spent, but the memories will last forever. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying awesome. And until next time, guys, see you tomorrow.